Andrew in Fresh Meadows. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Evan, how you doing?
Good.
Let's talk about Jacob deGrom.
Sure.
All right, so first of all, he deserves the award. I don't care what that guy in San Diego thinks. He was honestly, in my opinion, and everybody should agree with me on this, league-wise, the best pitcher. And I don't care about the 10 and 9. What I look at it is the performances he had, and yes, he did have a couple 10 strikeout games, and yes, he did have a 1.70 ERA. But the Mets, they cannot let this guy go. I don't want to see another situation where, oh, we let go of Tom Seaver. We could have had something. I don't want to see management do that. They need to keep this guy for at least another 4 years.
Well, I completely agree. I mean, you're preaching to the choir with me, man. I am a big believer that they should lock him up long term. I had a buddy of mine text me throughout the show because he's too lazy to call in, and or he knows I would beat him up. But he starts making a point to me. In fact, I'll read his text message. Would you agree with the following? Jacob deGrom had a career year. Well, first of all, of course he did. If this wasn't a career year, then he's going to the Hall of Fame. If he has another year like this, he's going to be Sandy Koufax, for crying out loud. So, yes, I do think it's a career year. Most of his major league career, he's broken down late in seasons. This year was the first year where he didn't. Now, that's just not true. That's not based on any kind of fact. And so sometimes it's tough. You try to argue with people and they don't give you a fact. They just make stuff up. And what are you supposed to say? You made that up? Jacob deGrom got hurt 1 year in 2016. And it was a big blow because the Mets were actually in the wild card game that year. And God forbid they actually won that game. Who knows? They'd have Jacob deGrom ready to go in the postseason. That did not happen, but he got hurt that year. He did not break down late in 2014 when he won Rookie of the Year. He certainly didn't break down late in 2015 when he pitched rather well in the postseason until the World Series. He had one bad start in the postseason, and really it was one bad inning. So it didn't happen in 14, didn't happen in 15. It didn't happen in 17. Last year was a real solid year for Jake. He gave him 200 innings and was actually better in the second half of the year than he was the first half of the year. Same thing with this year. This year he was just brilliant throughout. So that argument is not based on any fact. It's literally made up. Or it's, hey, that 1 year he got hurt. Let's run with that. And I admit there are risks when you sign a guy long term. I believe based on the facts that are at hand with Jacob deGrom, it is worth the risk. More of your calls next.